one, we will have the 2017, so the year two deadline now. We started the regular season. We have 19 games left. We did a lot of simulation playoffs, but I believe we were 2 or 3 points behind the Boston Bruins for the final wild card spot. So I wouldn't mind getting into the playoffs again, of course, being the defending Stanley Cup champ. So I'm looking at the team, and I'm gonna look and see who has 1 year left. So people who we are gonna have to sign next year. So this coming off season. Oh fuck! I shouldn't have done that. I'll just do this. Which these guys don't have any. So Galchenyuk, of course, is the big one. Lesio fourth liner, Hendricks fourth liner. Those two aren't really gonna want a whole lot. Hendricks might even retire. Delarose and Huda might want a pretty solid contract. Bartley's down in the AHL. Mateau's gonna want a pretty good contract. Freeberg, Beaulieu's gonna want a good contract. Delzato might be someone who we move. Desharnais, Thrower. Okay. So with this, Galchenyuk's gonna want a lot. We have 15 million in the cap, but I do want to move some people out that have some cap. One of those people, Alexei Yemlin. Alexei Yemlin is definitely someone I think that we could move. David Desharnais 3.5. You know what? I'm gonna do Emlyn and Desharnais. I wouldn't mind moving them over to the west and getting a defenseman and a center back, but ones that I know the contracts aren't going to expire within the next 3 years. They're a solid overall, and then they can be replaced easily. Alright, just had to mute that kid that joined right quick. Alright. Don't know what the fuck got him. I'm all fucked up here. That kid ruined everything. I'm all fucked up. Alright. Jesus, Murphy. Alright, I'm just gonna do trade value. Just gonna do trade value. There. Trade value. Fine. Okay, we're good. Alright, so defenseman. Let's just check to Arizona. They actually got Sean Day. Stone and Murphy. And Connaughton. So Murphy's actually got 2.225 for the next 3 years. That's a pretty good contract. Same with Connaughton. Same overall. Murphy's a bit younger, so Connor Murphy's definitely a viable option. Let's check centers though. Do they have a center? Third line-ish maybe. Brad Richardson. 2.1 for 2 years. Okay. Let me see who else we would have at center. Torrey Mitchell would be the call-up. Is he considered still a fourth liner? No, he is not. Alright. I think I might just do this deal as it is. I'm gonna have to throw something else in though. Fortier. He's a high bottom six, but the thing is he's a playmaker. I don't know if he's really gonna pan out. So 14, let's see if we can get like a third round pick back. Fourth even. So Emlyn for Murphy straight up, and then it's pretty much 14 for fourth isn't very good. But Emlyn for Murphy would be good. So we free up some cat space, and we do get a tiny pick out of it. So Connor Murphy, he is considered a top six, which is perfect. So he's not gonna complain about his ice time. He was actually a former first round pick. And Emlyn, he's only got 2 years left, but we kind of need the cap. And I know this is it's barely it's not even 2 million. But also shipping out David Desharnais will also help. So I'm gonna make that go. There we go. And we will put. I know people aren't going to be happy about that. And we will actually move Del Zotto up there. We'll put Connor Murphy in. Here we go. Alright. So, I'll actually put Philippe Deneau there. We'll put Mateau there. Delarose, Elder. Alright, we'll flip those lines around like that. Okay, Hendricks. Okay, that's fine. So now we just gotta ship out David Desharnais, and we should be good for cap. And I think I'm just gonna flip Desharnais for a pick. Where are you, David Desharnais? It's not gonna be a very high pick, but that leaves us with upwards of 13 million. 13 million, no, it's gotta be more than that. Yeah, it has to be. Because we have 15 when we traded away Emlyn. Yeah, we got 17, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It'll be 17 once we trade away Desharnais. So I won't send him to Arizona. Calgary? Calgary have the cap space. What would we get back, though? They have Austin Matthews. Holy fuck, they're gonna be good in a couple of years. Monahan, Matthews, Gaudreau. Holy fuck. Colorado just have the cap. Trade him to Edmonton. Why not? Holy fuck. They also got this, Katuk. I can't. Keith. Fuck, I can't speak. Chakuk. I don't know how to say the name. I couldn't say Keith Kachuk's. Keith Kachuk, so it'd be the Chakuk. I can't say that fucking name. So we would need a player back. Korpikoski. 2.5 for 1 year. 1 year is not that bad. We wouldn't have to re-sign him if we don't want to, but I'd preferably not get any cap back. Not gonna trade him to Florida because Florida wouldn't take him. They're like last in the league. New Jersey, I doubt it's gonna want to give up their picks. Philly, they also don't want to give up their picks. They have 4 third-round picks. Holy fuck. St. Louis. St. Louis second for Desharnais. Of course, they'd have more than 50. I should probably start looking at that. Tampa would take him. The Leafs, Vancouver, Washington. They don't got any fucking picks, though. 2018 second. What do you mean? More than 40. Oh my god, sucking us. Not very many. Maybe I could just trade him for Chicago. Trade him to Chicago. More than 45 skaters. Jesus Christ. More than 45. Apparently everyone has more than 45 fucking skaters. And have, they only have 44 fucking people. Over the match was like a fucking dick. No, Florida's not gonna take him either. It's fucking impossible to trade this guy. Wow. Maximum salary cap. No one can take him. I guess Edmonton's the only liable option. I'm getting that second. I'm getting a second though. And give me. I don't want Korpikoski. I'd rather just take someone else. Give me Latest too. That's not gonna go through as it is. Alright then. That's a weird notification. Darren Dietz, Andrew Ghetto, Morgan Ellis. Morgan Ellis actually jumped up to a high top sets. I don't think he was like that before. Quinville, high top 6. He was actually a high 7th defenseman, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. I'm gonna hang on to him. How old's Andrew Ghetto? 23. He's grown a little bit though. I'd rather give up Dietz, and of course it'd be over. I don't want to give up these picks. I would want. Oh god, my voice just cracked bad. I want to at least have like a first and a third for each year for a second. A third that year? That's still not gonna go through, so a second from that year. Alright, so pretty much just imagine it. Letestu for Desharnais and the second for the second. Or even Desharnais for a second and a second for Letestu. I kind of think the second for the second and then Desharnais for Letestu seems a bit better. Trade rejected. Don't fucking do this to me. Don't you goddamn do this to me. I'll fucking retain some of his salary. I guess they don't want, people don't want him. I'll retain some of his salary. I know this entire thing is to get rid of David Desharnais. I will retain 20% of his salary. Boom. Alright. But now the thing is, what overall is Mark Letestu? He's actually 81, alright, so we'll just throw him down there. He was only like 76 overall in Edmonton. That's not that bad. I'll take that. So I like our team now. I like our team better than it was before the trade deadline. And I'm actually going to look at free agency just to pick up some dud right wingers. Because it's really bothering me that we don't have a lot of right wingers. Keith Yandle's actually in free agency. Damn. How did he not get picked up? I'll sign Alex Semin. I'll sign Alex Semin. Chuck Terry. I think we need to sign 4. You know, let's sign a enforcer. I don't know if there's gonna really be any, but like Fraser, I'm pretty sure he's an RFA. Is he not? No, he might be. Like Jordan Tutu. I'd sign Jordan Tutu. Oh, I'll sign up Matt Fratton. I know he's not very good in this game, but I'll sign him up. Who's Ski Vower? He's actually quite young. I'll just sign him 1 year. And Cantonacci. Yeah. And they'll sign up Fraser. There. Alright. I think our team is better now than it was before the trade deadline. And let's see how much cap we have, actually. Let's see how much cap we have. 12 mil? Okay, this is weird. So it says 19 mil up there. But I go here, and if you add 19 mil to the 61 million, it's way over the 73 million. I'm fucking confused. But 19 mil, and then the contracts that are coming to an end, we should definitely have enough cap to sign up Galchenyuk and Hudon and Delarose. So the chemistry, unfortunately, went down a little bit. But hopefully we can still make a viable playoff run. So let's go through to March. Let's go through March, I should say. Start it off with a loss. We're actually on a 4-game losing streak. So Cantonacci signs Terry. There, they all sign. We're still losing. Not very good. Chicago, we get a shootout win. There we go. Columbus, we get a win. Philly, we get a win. There we go, boys. We're heating up. Ottawa, we get a win. Versus Florida, the worst team in the league, 13-47-8. We get the 4-1 win against Buffalo. 3-0 loss, unfortunately, but we're in a pretty good run there. We get a win against the Leafs, who was actually top of our division. They say Chuck Terry? I meant Chris Terry. Look at this, boys. We're on fire. We're at 41 wins. Alignment. Defenseman for 1 month. Here we go. Overtime win. Loss against Buffalo and then Columbus to end off March. Yikes. 7-0 loss. So where are we at actually? We are actually in the first wild card spot. We have a game against the Leafs. Okay. Okay, let's check the stats. Galchenyuk at 75 points. Almost at a point per game. I believe he was at a point per game for most of the season, actually. Pacioretty and Gallagher, of course, following up. Charles Hudon's actually having a really good year. Should be able to get to 40 points. Brody, fortunately, couldn't make the jump up to a 90. Okay. And then we will go to goalies. No, not forwards, goalies. Price having a pretty good year. He's kind of recovered from the early slip up. Con having a pretty good backup year. Price has played a lot of games though. He's played a lot. So we are 3 points up on Detroit. And so whoever's in fourth, 83. So I'm not really worried about New Jersey catching up. It's Detroit. Ottawa's already in a wild card spot, so we should be able. We actually have a game against Ottawa, so this is 2 big division games right here. Leafs, come on, get a win. Get a win. Boom, 4-2. Alright, we get a 4-2 loss to Ottawa. Come on, boys. Come on, Habs. Buffalo, this should be a win. Come on. Get me a win. Get me a win. This is a big win. Big win, 5-4. There we go. Big win. Big win again against the Islanders. Boom. We just came up in the clutch there, and we clinch the playoff spot. Look at that. And look at the Leafs. Shit the bed. Oh my god, the Leafs shit the bed. The Leafs are first in the division for most of the year. Oh my god, what a collapse. So there's 1 wildcard spot left. Let's see, there should be. So it's between New Jersey, 91. We actually clinch it in. So we're actually going to be facing Buffalo by the looks of it. Alright. So this. So we could actually ruin the Leafs here, which would be great. If we do, we beat the Leafs. Poor Leafs, oh my god, they shit the bed. And there we go, we made the playoffs. Alright, so it was kind of a rough start to the season up to the trade deadline. We were barely even in contention for a playoff spot. But we battled back, we made some trades to the deadline. Pretty good trades. We freed up some cap space, but we did it in a way where we could still replace the players that were traded. Our morale dropped. We had a tiny losing streak after the trade deadline, but after that, we just went ham. We went ham, and so you see there, we lost against Minnesota, but we won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight. Lost 1 against Buffalo. So we went 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of the last 10. So it'd be 11 total. We won 9 out of 12 games in March. That's really good. And then in April, we went 4-1. So we really came to life towards the end of the season. We will take a look at the final stats. And Galchenyuk was actually able to get 2 points in that final game against the Leafs to bring him up to a point per game. Gallagher gets 30 goals. Pacioretty almost gets 30 goals. Galchenyuk gets 61 assists. Assist. I cannot talk today. Subban. I don't know how many. I thought Subban had upwards of 60 points last year, but I guess not. Hudon had a pretty good year in the second line for his first year in the NHL. Brody, not bad, 30 assists. I can't talk. Matteau had a pretty good year. Eller, Beaulieu down there. Dunno. So there's no one I'm really disappointed with. Carey Price didn't have his best year. Condon actually played 3 of the games, and he won all 3. So Mike Condon, I don't know, man. He might make a push here if Carey Price can't get it done in the playoffs. But Price almost had a .920 save percentage. No, that's not save percentage. Is it save percentage? Yeah, save percentage. What am I talking about? 3 shutouts. Look at that. Price had 3 shutouts, but Condon had 2. Wow. Mike Condon actually had a really good year. Wow. So, in the next episode, we will be taking on the Buffalo Sabres in round number 1. They had 2 more points than us in the regular season. Hopefully, we can make it as far as we did last year. So, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you support. This is Moon. Guys, see ya.